thing to say connect. It didn't say go live yet.
Right. But you're going to get it now
Oh,
in like 5 minutes. But
5 minutes.
our YouTube 5 seconds. Right now you should be getting it. I mean, you can just hit go live now.
Oh yeah. It looks weird though. Why are we all stacked on top of each other?
I know, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that. Can't we move it around?
Whoa.
Live. I pressed the button.
Whoa.
I got 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
There we go. Okay. I don't think we can edit the stack of us. That sucks.
You told me StreamYard was good, man. Selling.
Well, it's good for YouTube. It's bad for mobile. Yeah, we're tiny on there, dude.
Right, we're live now.
Yes.
Oh, look, we got Jackson. It's the background.
Oh,
right, let's talk. Who are we taking with 40? Come on. I want some guesses.
All right. Welcome back, watchers and listeners, to the show. I think we're officially live on all platforms. It's one of those things where you go live on so many platforms that it just takes a second for them to kick in and realize that you're live. But we're here for day 2. Garrett has a coaching meeting today, so unfortunately he's gone. But that's all right. We got some great analysis from Chiefs.Talk over here, and Jackson's going to take more of a front seat role if he can. Honestly, he's been working his ass off behind the scenes, making these graphics happen. And we might have a special guest come in around 7:30, so stick around for that. As always, you can watch the not tiny version of us on YouTube. If Norzar joins, then Alex will have it'll be all 4 boxes and it'll be easier. But I mean, it won't look like this stack over here. But if we just have a 4th person. But anyway, Alex, what's going on with you? It's not as late tonight.
No, it's actually only 12 a.m., which is modest. Modest as Chiefs.Talk.
Wait, what time did it start last time?
It was 1 a.m. yesterday.
It started at 1. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So the
and
draft
tomorrow
did technically
early, right?
Yeah, I'm not. We're not streaming tomorrow, dude.
No, I'll just be sitting there waiting for things to happen. Yeah. But...
Oh my gosh, we're gonna trade away all of our late round picks anyway, or something. I hope we try to move up.
Yeah, I think they should do, really. I mean, Nines has taken a while to do their pick.
People are already back on the YouTube. Oh yeah, the other benefit to the YouTube is that I can show your comments on the screen, and even the Instagram people get to see it on the top. So
good.
They're ready for the draft. I don't know. What after day 1, let's just go and say that I think the Mansoor Delane pick, after further review, is a pick that I can be happy about. I just don't like how we got there, you know? But that's okay. Because if it's your guy, go get your guy. If he's a star, go get your star. You don't want to risk not getting him because you can't do takesy backsies. If you don't get him, you never get him again. So whatever, whoever that I saw a stat too, Alex, of all the bums we drafted in the 3rd round. And it's like we don't.
Oh, this is what I was looking at earlier. I was talking to someone else about this. I said, we haven't actually really picked any good people in the 3rd round. Like maybe there's one, but
I think Leo Chanel is the only good one.
Yeah, I feel like did you know when Beach says he looks at his AI and what the analytics say? I feel like they just went back and looked at the 3rd round picks and were like, whatever.
Yeah, they're like, we've been missing too many. I mean, off the dome, Wanye Morris is one of them.
We've got a Wanye Morris hater over here. Hey. The thing is, right, if it works out and he becomes just on the same level as Trent McDuffie, everyone forgets that we used those picks, in my opinion. I mean, someone broke it down earlier. An analyst broke it down earlier on Twitter, and he was really going in I hate how we got there. If we're going to have Noel Williams and Delane as the 2 corners, we basically traded 5 picks because we traded up for Noel as well. Or whatever.
Who cares, though? Actually, now that you say that, I don't care that we traded up for Noel. Like, who cares at that point? It's not like it's 5 good players. It's like 5 crapshoots at that point.
We used
but
it,
you're
but
banking
his
on
argument
someone you
was
want.
we used a total of 5 picks and we may be worse off. His argument was, I'll have to send the tweet in, but it was like roughly like they should have just kept Trent McDuffie instead of
The pick is in.
Oh, that's so annoying. His argument was that he should keep Trent and Noel, and I was like,
are we not going to talk about this pick though, Alex? Because who the hell is this? What?
I've just seen it. I didn't know who it was.
Oh, wow. Delane dribbling out of Ole Miss. With wide receiver Denzel Boston still on the board, wide receiver Zachariah Branch, Chris Brazzell the third or the second. Yep. Everyone likes him. I mean,
Ted first, Big Ted.
Even Bernard from Alabama.
Oh yeah, Bernard's on a lot of guys' boards.
Hell, I'd like Elijah Surratt better. I like Chris Bell better, dude. I mean, Bryce Lance. The list goes on.
Let me see what people are saying about this guy on Twitter.
No, it's gotta be interesting.
The first tweet, on top tweet says, DeJean Stribling might be the most undervalued wide receiver in the draft. I'm betting he's gone on day 2. Wow, this guy knows ball.
Wow.
He has a 7.3 yak. Wow, and none of it is schemed. It's crazy. What the hell?
We're seeing pictures right now of him in a Hawaiian fit.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm looking at
he's Hawaiian. I mean, Ole Miss produces good wide receivers. I did like the Ricky Pearsall pick last year. That was one of Garrett's sleepers, actually, that he was very high on. And the Niners took Ricky Pearsall way higher than people thought they would. We were just talking about Mansoor Delane.
Oh,
go get your guy. If it's your guy, go get him, Niners. But
they're saying he's a good replacement for Juwan Jennings.
Oh, Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, so also that Ted guy, FB film analyst, he's pretty good. He says good blocker, physical pass catcher. He had back-to-back 800-yard seasons. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but in college, I like my 1,000-yard guys in college, but especially for Ole Miss, like they were a good team, so you would think he'd be more hyped up because they were.
I feel like the Niners pass catchers are all quite physical, aren't they?
Yeah, and I like that. I wish we
don't have any like
speed guys. No, they never do.
And even Debo was physical. He was fast, but he was like, he
wasn't even that fast. The fastest wide receiver I think they've had in recent memories is Emmanuel Sanders back in the Super Bowl. Like, you remember Emmanuel Sanders on the Niners?
Yeah.
And he missed the pass. Well, it wasn't really his fault. It was overthrown by Jimmy G. But man, dude. Well, that's better for us. That's a player. Well, that's allowing the wide receivers that the fans want to fall to us. But we didn't even talk about what we want at pick 40. And I guess that pick is coming up quickly. First off, if we can trade back, I would love to trade back. There is a lot of good players that you have some good value here where I feel comfortable trading and potentially getting a good player. Another offensive lineman off the board.
God.
Wow. Chase Bisontis out of Texas A&M. Terrible school, but probably.
The Niners do have a fast receiver now. I guess Kirk's fast, right? Christian Kirk.
Ew, no, because he's so old now. Or like,
he's not physical.
I forgot they had Christian Kirk. That is,
I forgot they had Mike Evans as well. It just popped up. I was like, I don't remember
what a weird wide receiver core they have now. I mean, it's probably going to be good, but yeah.
Evans, Pearsall, Kirk, new fella.
Weapons.
What's good, guys? Oh, the Cardinals took an offensive lineman. Who did they take with their first pick, Jackson? Do you remember?
Love.
Oh, yeah. Jeremiah Love.
Stacking.
Oh, my God.
Stacking on offense. Oh, a lot of people thought they'd go for Beck. That was the talk today, that they'd draft Carson Beck.
No, too early. The quarterbacks in this class are pretty bad.
Forgot as well, the Niners are still hoping to try and trade Ayuk. I forgot he existed.
He's on their team still.
The top 3 quarterbacks right now are Garrett Nussmeier, Carson Beck, and Drew Aller.
All bums.
Class. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
These poor players
Actually,
being
we
called
should ask Hunter Norzard how he feels about Drew Aller, because I'm pretty sure that they played together at Penn State, but we'll see.
Oh, there's a good. Their guard they took 766 snaps and 0 sacks allowed.
Well, you know what? Good job, Cardinals.
Maybe they're taking it seriously this year.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, though, this is perfect. We're 5 picks away, dude, and people are falling the right way. The Bills are finally going to make their first pick.
Young.
Yeah, or trade back, but I mean, if you could
I
get
don't want
Zion
to trade
Young,
back.
yeah.
I mean, I
But
don't
then
know.
we're not going to get a wide
what are you
receiver.
thinking though? No, what are you thinking of trading back? Like, what's the where are you going?
Oh, only like dropping back like 10 picks and then acquiring a late 3rd rounder again, just in case one of the wide receivers you like falls.
I'm getting ready to freeze on the demographic. Chiefs are trading back.
Penn State.
Pick is in for the Bills. Let me see if they've picked anyone yet. I'll try and keep up in the chat, Jackson. But they're kind of coming fast tonight, so I don't think.
Yeah, no, they're not. I'm getting notifications like seconds before they pick.
Oh, Bills made a good pick. Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, you saw it. Are you looking for Ari? You can't spoil it. It was been so good before, Alex. We had a good thing going here.
I'm not spoiling it. I'll put it in the private chat for Jackson.
So it's only for me.
Oh, breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Woods is wearing number 99.
Hey, that's fire. That is fire. Let's get a W in the chat for Peter Woods wearing number 99. That is a baller. I know obviously he couldn't wear number 11 due to the rules that suck in the NFL with how you wear jersey numbers. But there goes his buddy TJ Parker. What a perfect transition. Clemson boy TJ Parker. Peter Woods obviously on the Chiefs. What a great pick by the Chiefs. I like this pick for the Bills because it's basically like an FU to the Chiefs. It's basically saying like you can't pair up the 2 Clemson buddies. Yeah. Personally, I didn't really want to.
No, I didn't really want to. I don't like that school kind of pair.
I don't like the company. Yeah, I didn't really. Clemson sucked.
No.
They weren't good. Peter Woods
needs a new. Yeah, but also Woods needs to be playing with like Chris Jones and people like that.
The Texans just traded for this.
Yeah, for the Raiders.
Whoa.
The Raiders.
Why are the Raiders trading back? I mean, the Raiders, honestly, they have a lot of wide receivers. Whoever the Raiders draft at wide receiver is going to be like my guy to get in fantasy, dude, because someone has to eat. Yeah, the Bills really obsessed with us for real, bro.
They only traded up 2 spots, so they must want someone who they think is going to be taken next.
Uh-oh, did you untrade the pick, Jackson?
I untraded it instead of editing it to show it.
I feel like Texans need more O-line.
The Bills really obsessed. Yeah, the Texans do need more O-line. Jackson, it's like going back and forth.
Yeah, I know.
It might not be a bad thing because they shouldn't take defense, right? They have like a whole D-line. Oh my God, they did take defense.
Dude, how are you getting these?
Is that guy I told Jackson to follow?
Yeah, Jackson. No, I've got him. I'm working on this trade, though.
Well, it says the Texans are on the clock, so we're pretty good.
Yeah, they picked, yeah.
They wanted someone quick. Hey, this is much faster, and I'm happy about it. But that means that we're just going to be sitting here with the hope that we trade up or something to...
I feel like, did they think we were taking this guy?
Maybe.
I don't think you like him. Or maybe you do like him.
We'll see.
Jackson knows who it is anyway, because I put it in the chat.
Drew Aller definitely played with Hunter Norzad, by the way.
There's a question for you. Maybe he'll go when he's on.
I don't think he's going to go today, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he played significantly. His first year.
So we're only 4 picks away now. Wait, yeah, 4 picks.
I'm not going to mess with the sound this time.
Oh, why? Well, I mean, We already took our defensive tackle, so I bet they just thought, hey, he's falling. We need to get him now. I mean,
who's next picking after them? That's what I'd like to know.
You're actually right. Me and Garrett aren't
Mm.
that high on Caden McDonald, which is kind of funny because
Maybe the Giants were going to take him.
well, everyone else is high on Caden McDonald. Oh, you're so right. The Giants need a D tackle. That's exactly
Because
why they
Thingy
did
just
it.
got traded, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, Big Dexy Sexy got traded, so
Yeah.
Big Dexy
There's talk
Sexy.
they're going to try and move Thibodeau tonight.
They should, because why do they have 4 edge rushers now? I mean, yeah. Out of that group, though, I'd probably move Brian Burns.
Really?
Yeah, because you want you want the young guys. Like Brian Burns doesn't fit your timeline. Brian Burns is already
How old is
like
he now?
28.
Like 30? Oh, he's
He
younger.
might be older than you might be right. If he's 30,
I feel like
then
he was at
they
the
need-
Panthers for a long time.
He's 28. But
Oh, not old.
it's not old, but he's not in their timeline. Thibodeau's like 23 or 24 still. Like I just don't see the vision. You got to get rid of Brian Burns if you're going to get rid of anyone.
I was right. Texans were concerned the Giants after trading Dexter Lawrence would draft Caden McDonald, so they moved up to get their nose tackle.
I mean, that's probably who the Giants were going to freaking take.
That's what it said. Yeah, Jordan Schultz just said that.
Well, judging by the fact that the Texans haven't picked yet, or the Giants haven't picked yet, that's probably their guy.
They're probably scrambling right now.
Well, they might take Garrett's guy, Christian Miller, the Georgia D tackle.
Yeah.
I'm feeling comfortable here. If I want to trade back, I mean, dude, Zion Young is just going to fall into our lap if that is what ends up.
If they
being
want
the
him,
pick.
yeah.
If they want him, oh my god, the fan base is going to be so mad if it's not Zion Young though.
Do you think everyone expects that though? Let me just have a quick look at what people are saying on Twitter.
Hey man, would it be crazy to go Jacob Rodriguez or Anthony Hill or something crazy like that? I know we don't really need a linebacker. I mean, Gabe Yakas is still there too, another defensive end I like, and I just feel like there's a lot of ways you could go here with this pick.
Yeah.
R. Mason Thomas is a guy that we've been mocked to a bunch of times. I don't love him. I think he's okay. I think he's pretty solid. I wouldn't be mad if we picked him. Okay, the defensive ends do start to thin out pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. I think you need to take one here.
You kind of have to take him. Dude, Zion Young, he's the perfect Veach build. He's 6'6", 262 pounds. Like, he's long and he can make plays. I like that pick. I guess Cassius Howell. Some people like him, but
what's the worst they can do here? Not pick an edge rusher.
What's the worst we could do here? Take Spencer Fano's brother. Logan.
He's an ED tackle.
No, he's an edge. Well, actually, I want to see his weight because he's listed as an edge, but he might not really be an edge. Oh, he's an edge. He's an edge for sure. Worst thing we could do here is take a center.
Oh yeah, because we actually don't need one.
No, we'll draft Drew Aller.
You know what's funny though? If we took Eli Stowers here, I wouldn't be mad per se. Like if we're talking like try to piss me off challenge, pick a player. The only positions right now would be quarterback. That would piss me off, obviously, but then any offensive lineman would piss me off, and like a punter.
Forgot they get to walk out on the stage on the second line.
Oh, if we picked another corner, I might be mad.
Oh yeah, that would be yeah. I'm trying to think of ones that aren't like obviously like I know they're not going to pick a quarterback.
But
I mean,
then
like,
there's Gerard McCoy, and you could bank on his degenerative knee not being that bad.
Or you could go Colton Hood.
Yeah.
Or Avion Terrell. This is
or we
why
can have
though,
no edge rushers.
But here's the thing. This is why Garrett.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What did the Giants do? Well, we know it's not a defensive end.
Nope. I wonder if that's...
Let's reveal that pick, Jackson. If you have it, let's reveal it.
Yeah, I'm getting it ready right now.
But I'm looking at the corners left, and that was Garrett's point. I'll speak for him from beyond the grave. For those of you just joining us, Garrett Amutis is at a coaching meeting. It's the season
sold us
for
out.
him. Well, we were just talking about Colton Hood, and Hood is good, and he's gone. That's a good pick for the Giants. But even still, you have Gerard McCoy. You have Avion Terrell. Brandon Jissy out of South Carolina. You got Keontae Scott, pretty good player. And Malik Muhammad, D'Angelo Pons. Everyone likes D'Angelo Pons, especially Garrett. After that, there's a little bit of a drop-off before you get to some sleepers. But that was Garrett's point, dude, is we could get a good corner at pick 40 and not have had to trade up for Delane. So, I don't know. We just might have thought that Delane was that much better than any of the other corners in the draft.
I agree.
Now we're still seeing Caden McDonald highlights.
Hood's a good pick for the Giants. Is that corner room any good anyway? I don't remember it being. Oh wait, didn't we when we played them last year? Wasn't their corner room like bad?
Well, their whole team was bad, but oh my god, I forgot the Giants signed Darnell Mooney this offseason and Calvin Austin. What a weird two moves.
I forgot about
weird
that.
Dynamic.
Yeah, Calvin Austin I thought was going to be a career Steeler, you know? Like he just felt like a Steeler guy. I was surprised. Isaiah Likely's wearing number 9 for them. That's kind of cool.
They signed Likely.
I know, right? And they signed Pat Ricard.
Well, that's crazy. What is
the reload? And now their offensive line is almost complete because apparently they're going to put Francis Mayogoa at right guard is what it's slated to be.
So who's the right tackle?
Their right tackle, Jermaine Elumanor from Vegas that they got last year. And then they really don't have a defensive tackle. They really need a defensive tackle. But you asked about corners. It's like they signed Paulson Adebo from the Saints. Drew Phillips is ass. Deontay Banks is never developed. That's the guy from Maryland. It's just pretty bad after that. Oh, they signed Greg Newsome, the guy who got traded from the Browns to the Jags in a weird swap of Tyson Campbell and Greg Newsome. Just a corner trade. You never see that. Looks like the Browns won that trade because Greg Newsome is now on a new team. I don't think that was like the biggest need for them, but I mean, it was definitely a huge need. They needed a corner, but I think they are banking on getting a good defensive tackle later. I don't know when they pick next. This isn't Talking Giants. When do they pick next?
They look happy in the draft room. So,
well, I can see their next pick is what?
Mansoor Delane said he
wow, the Giants' next pick isn't until the 4th round. Yes, Zion Young is still on the board.
Who asked that?
The Raiders could take him because they need every position. But maybe not defensive end as much. They still have Kunze, don't they? I love Kunze. And then, do you think we should pick or trade down? Right now, it's hard to say. My heart says trade down, but if Zion Young is really your guy, you kind of got to take him. Even though there's like a lot of good players still available and you can take a little risky biscuit here. It depends. If we could trade down like 3 spots and acquire a 5th round pick, I'll do that. I mean, that happens all the time. That's the Sky Moore special. But you see, those things happen where we did that and then we missed on George Pickens and Alec Pierce because we traded down 3 spots to just acquire a 5th round pick. And that 5th round pick ended up being Darian Kennard, and that was useless. And we drafted Sky Moore instead of George Pickens or Alec Pierce. So it's like, was trading down 3 spots worth it? So sometimes you just stick it and pick it if it's your guy, because you could risk being stupid like we were that year. But I think Sky Moore was their guy. They thought he was going to be the truth. I don't think they
I was really surprised that the Niners never re-signed him to be the punter.
Yeah, is he on the Packers now? Which is
I thought he had a really good season for the Niners.
Yeah, but when I'm going to be honest, I think he might actually be like one of the bigger busts of the 2nd round, because the Niners were so injured at wide receiver and they still didn't use him. They rather would use DeMarcus Robinson and a washed Kendrick Bourne than try Sky Moore at wide receiver.
Your boy's gone.
At the Raiders pick? Show me the pick.
Do me tell you or to show you?
Well, Jackson has it in, it says. He's going. I can see his eyes moving. Why are the Giants cooking? Because they have a ton of
actually picks. Actually, it's actually good for us. It feels like we're going to get who we want if we really want who we want. There you go. That's some words for you guys. Yeah. Unless the next team take him. Who's picking 39?
The Browns.
Oh, nah.
They might not. No, they don't. They need corners because they just lost.
They don't need, yeah. Swear to God, if it gets to 40 and we try.
I think the Browns could take Emmanuel McNeil Warren, unless that's who the Raiders just took. Oh, that hurts, actually. That's a great player. That sucks. Never do that. Yes, but I like to see good players I like go to good teams.
Do you feel like the Raiders are actually like taking football seriously now?
They've been drafting well lately, too. They've just decided to take the smart players and the smart picks.
Like Brady's having more of an influence than anyone has before because
that's a great player.
Oh, the Browns are picked.
You know what this is, Alex? This is a Chiefs stopping player because of how much RPO based scheme we run. This is a slot corner. It says DB. He might be listed as a safety.
We're on the clock.
Oh wow, they already have it in.
What in?
The I didn't know they had the Raiders pick already, and they're showing it on the screen.
Yeah, I said it was going faster.
Good, because I'm tired of it.
The Browns are picked up at the end of the chat.
Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting.
So we either have a real clear shot at Zion Young or the wide receivers to start going now.
I kind of want to trade back, but I think we just take Zion Young. He kind of fell into our lap. I think that has to be the pick, right?
Yeah. God, they're actually going heavy on wide receiver, the Browns.
Or do they go crazy? Does the Chiefs go crazy and take Emmanuel McNeil Warren, one of the alleged top safeties?
Mina Kimes was miles away. She said, "Oh, buddy, are the Chiefs going to take Denzel Boston? Are you behind? How have you just tweeted that out?"
No,
they're not taking him.
No, the Browns are taking him, and as they should. Yeah, the Browns have an interesting wide receiver core that could be something now. You have Denzel Boston. Don't they have KC Conception as the other guy they got? And
Jerry Jeudy. Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy, Isaiah Bond, and still a guy I used to believe in, but he got injured. Cedric Tillman. I used to like Cedric Tillman, but
not a bad room actually.
It really isn't. They don't have to worry about it. Well, it's all no excuses
Chiefs
for
are on the
Sanders.
Clock. I'm not going to say it, but I'll just celebrate if. Well, everyone will know who we're picking if I celebrate. So
I feel like you have to sacrifice not being first so that we can all react to it at the same time.
Are you kidding me?
Or Jackson, can you just get it before he gets it?
I've got Ari. I'm refreshing him.
Who could it be? Are we going to pick here or are we going to trade out? Alex has seen it.
No, I'm just we've not picked yet. Well, I don't know that we have. I'm literally looking at my phone.
We could trade out of this one. You never know. It's still clicking.
I'm about to freeze. Put it that way. I apologize to all the viewers for freezing in about 1 minute's time.
Yeah, so Alex, everybody go donate to Alex's GoFundMe so he can get a new computer because every time
I'm trying to make it look like I'm poor, man. Chiefs.Talk has a reputation to uphold. It's just because the webcam's built in and I don't webcam. To be fair, if I linked my actual camera up, it would look a lot
Somebody send him a webcam overseas so that he's not
someone give me tech support. That would help. Tech support.
That way you don't have to do any of this part.
If anyone joins, it's going to be like me frozen because I'm just doing the pick.
Oh, that's funny. See,
we're taking a while. Oh, I'm worried. Are we going to?
Who do you have pre-made? Obviously Zion Young, right? Uh-oh. You saw it, didn't you?
Can't believe it.
Uh-oh. Jackson, do you have it?
Yeah, I'm getting it up.
Oh, no.
What do you think, Jackson?
Jackson, what do you think?
Well, this is interesting because I can't even find him on Getty Images.
Oh, God. Who the hell? We definitely picked the safety out of Toledo, didn't we? And I'm not mad at it unless... show me the pick, damn it. I need to know. You two both know. Dun.
I just can't find the...
Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Screw OU, but that's fine. That's fine. That's a good defensive end. We got a good defensive end. All the Chiefs fans are going to be mad it wasn't Zion Young, but I did mention him as someone who wasn't bad.
That's why I did the reaction.
Yeah, well.
Right.
Oh my God, he's small though. He is tiny.
Oh.
He is 6'2", 240. Whatever. I mean, he's a good player. Obviously, I'm a Texas Longhorn fan, so I've watched a lot of R. Mason Thomas. He's always someone that you had to isolate and you had to like worry about when playing them. Obviously, he got absolutely destroyed against the Longhorns recently this last year and was a non-factor. But, well, I mean, if you look at the stat sheet, he might have been a little factor, but that's neither here nor there. He's an interesting edge to me because of his size, though. He's really small, and that feels like the Josh Uche type. And we did not use Josh Uche to the greatest of his abilities. So is this a Spags and Veach, not a Green thing with the size, or is our Mason Thomas just that much better and a different type of player? He is I don't know, 240 is pretty small. I'm curious as to how big Josh Uche actually was, because I don't know, man. I like the No. Josh Uche was 220, so that's
what I want to ask is why is he called R. Mason? Does he have another name?
No, that his first name is R. Mason. It's it's R. Mason.
Fair enough.
You don't. I really don't have the answer to that one, but I get it. People really wanted Zion Young, and I kind of did too. But I'm not mad. I'm just a little.
Did you like my disappointed reaction? That same guy that called me out yesterday is going to be like, Chiefs.Talk reacted again.
Yeah, well, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Watch the Bengals take Zion Young here.
Yeah, they didn't, I don't think. Just typing this out now.
Interesting. You know, maybe this is too, like Brett Veach is trying not to do the classic Felix and you. There's another D end. Okay, so they took a different one. People don't have Zion Young as high as the consensus ESPN, whatever mock drafter people that you see all the time. Some analysts I saw Zion Young going in the first round, and that was crazy to me. But it looks like he's falling.
The day is done.
The Bengals would rather take a short-armed individual than they would take Zion Young, who has the prototypical frame that you want out of a DN.
Boomer Sooner.
No Boomer Sooners. Ew, yeah, ew. And Texas A&M and a Sooner back-to-back. What do you mean, why do the Chiefs never take the simple pick? We just did that with Peter Wood's last pick.
To be fair, they took an edge rusher. We can't complain. There would be no complaining in this draft room tonight because we all wanted an edge rusher and we got one. So
Texas fight.
Look at the picture. Chop, go and accept the collab. Look at the picture. He looks depressed.
Texas fight. He doesn't look depressed.
Well, he's got some good numbers, to be fair. He has.
He finds a way to get there. He is more
22 tackle for losses, 15.5 sacks over his last 23 games. Can't really complain. Great first step quickness and speed around the edge. Explosive player. His tape is a lot of fun, says Matt McMillan. Trust it.
I mean, my God. Did you see that first highlight? Oh, there's the Red River rivalry game that I was literally just talking about that we kind of shut him down. And there's a sack.
Look at him. Oh, my God. This guy, he's the best edge rusher I've ever seen. Watch this. Boom. Oh, my God. I love him already. There we go. What's the chat saying? Is the chat happy?
We'll see. Go check on your stream.
Oh, wow.
That's where
Why are the Giants cooking? That's the last time someone said, oh, there we go. I don't know what the I've not looked at the Instagram live comments to see what people are saying.
Oh, I think I'm behind you guys in the broadcast.
Right now, I've got pieces of the puzzle loaded up for the Chiefs. Oh, I tell you what's an interesting stat. They picked. You actually made this on my graphic. They picked 3 defensive players in the first 3 picks.
Wait,
Mr. Chop.
what?
The Chiefs picked 3 defensive players with their first 3 picks.
Oh, I did call that out, didn't I?
I should have just saved it. You made that on my new graphic. I'm going to go make a graphic. Sorry, guys. I'm freezing again.
So I made Chiefs.Talk templates and I made up fake headlines to describe them. And the headline I made up was the Chiefs will take 3 defensive players with their first 3 picks. And I was right.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm just typing.
Yeah.
Am I still frozen? With right, there we go.
Sorry, I'm like ripping off replies to my buddy who's trying to talk shit on R. Mason Thomas, and he's a Jets fan, so he can cry to sleep because he picked Omar Cooper, and now he's going to be irrelevant. But yeah. Oh, there's Garrett's guy, Christian Miller, gone to the Saints. That's a great pick. The Saints continue to get great players, except I don't really know if I like the Tyson pick, but it probably will work out for them. But the smart people chat that I'm in all say that they love the pick. Because in this chat, it's more unbiased. We actually have Jason Conander in this chat. I don't know how... if we have any K-State people in here, but Jason Conander reports for K-State, and he's in this group chat. He actually went to school with me in my classes, so always a Kansas connection. Jason Conander, he does some Chiefs coverage. He works out of Manhattan, Kansas, so covers K-State. So a lot of those.
The picture for this.
And then someone said, "Love that pick for y'all," and I'm like, "That's good to hear."
Wait, what chat are you in? Not our own chat.
No. I have many a chats, Alex. You have to have many opinions from other people. These are non-Chiefs fans, so if they say they like the pick, that's a good thing.
I want to know what our guys are saying.
They are probably saying it should have been Zion Young. But
yeah, we wanted the home guy, but whatever. He's still there, so. There we go.
I mean, dude, R. Mason Thomas, shout out. I'm happy with it. We got the edge. Now everyone can leave the stream. I'm kidding.
We're all going to bed.
For real.
Right, I'm nearly back. That's my last graphic.
Well, let me look at the people commenting on your thing, because
Alex, have a look while I'm doing this post.
Let me see if I can. I wish I could pull it up on my computer, but I haven't been able to mute it.
Getting a lot of buzzes.
Getting a lot of buzzes here.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Bill Mass was a defensive end, and he announced the pick. It's pretty cool.
I'm trying to mute it, but it's really not doing a thing right now. Someone says they love the pick for the Chiefs. We got the #1 best edge rusher left. I can start to read these comments. I really, really wish I could mute this freaking thing. Oh, that's actually really cool.
He looks like a baller, to be fair. I've seen 2 or 3 people mock him to the Chiefs before.
I know someone was really right on the board there, because I saw one mock with Delane and R. Mason.
I saw that earlier. Yeah, the guy, and everyone was like, "We got the lottery numbers."
Yeah,
I'm sure he picked a receiver in the 3rd round though. All right, let me just post this. All right.
Oh, thank God I figured out how to mute it. So now I can actually read your guys' comments now. Okay. When are we going to start looking at some wide receivers? Ted Hurst out of Georgia State, we had visit with us. I know Garrett likes Bryce Lance out of North Dakota State. It would be Trey Lance's brother, if you're curious. He's also tall and fast. He's kind of built like Christian Watson. Christian Watson, a guy I thought was going to be a bust, ended up not being a bust. He's been okay, but that's about, if Bryce Lance is Christian Watson, that's somebody who I wouldn't mind having on the team. I think Bryce Lance is an MVS, but younger. So think of like prime Packers MVS. I'm okay with that on the team right now.
Ooh, Cowboys are trading for a player.
A player? Like not a pick?
Yeah, from the Niners. Linebacker D. Winters from the Niners.
Oh, that's a good player. He's a good rotational linebacker for them. I guess that means the Cowboys aren't getting who they want at linebacker. That's weird because all the good linebackers are still here. Yeah, all the good linebackers are still here. Do we think we take a tight end soon? Not this draft. I don't think we take a tight end. I think Oscar Delp is a guy that we're going to bring in as a UDFA and kind of compete with Jake Brenningstool and Jared Wiley, who might not make the team this year. That might be one of my hot takes. I mean, Alex, we can start talking about guys, fringe roster cuts. Mike Caliendo might be one of those guys, and so would be Jared
Wiley's
Wiley.
An interesting one because he played against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, for the one catch on fourth down.
And then just disappeared. No, he blocked really well that game. He blocked like for someone's touchdown. He had a really, really good block.
Someone's asking how do we feel about R. Mason Thomas? We like it. I mean, obviously, if you want to go by size, it looks like Zion Young is the 6'6", 260-pound, like prototypical Carlos Dunlap looking lengthy defensive end that Brett Veach would want. Or sorry, not that Brett Veach would want, that Spags would want. But R. Mason Thomas is different than George Karlaftis. He's a more speedier guy. He's more finesse. He's creative with his pass rushes. He finishes. That's the great thing about R. Mason Thomas is he's a finisher. Pause. But he's really good at finishing sacks. And I think that that's honestly what the Chiefs need. We generate a lot of pressure, but we had one of the lowest sack rates. So if R. Mason Thomas can do cleanup duty, that would be great. But we'll see. I mean, Peter Woods is the interior guy. He's the bigger guy. So, and they said they might put Peter Woods on the edge, now wearing number 99, as that just got announced on the stream too. So get your number 99 Woods jerseys, get your number 5 Mansoor Delane jerseys. Overall, that's why the D Winters trade just happened. That is 1,000% why the D Winters trade just happened. Jacob Rodriguez, an absolute dog, just goes to the Dolphins. I love that for the Dolphins. Just make it easy. Right, Alex? Just make it easy. You don't have to think about it. Yeah. You're hard at work, aren't you? Already making R. Mason Thomas graphics?
Yeah. Oh, we met with him at the Combine.
Yeah, no. I should have shared with you that list because that's what I based a lot of my mock drafts off of was our meetings. And those Combine meetings, I think, got put under the radar because we've been drafting a lot of the guys we met with at the Combine or had more sneakier.
Because if it was so long ago, you forget because you just focus on the top 30 visits that you forget about all the players that they actually met with at the Combine.
I think those top 30 visits, we used them this year as a distraction, I think, because we did a bunch of wide receivers. We did the top edge rushers. I think we were actually probably looking into them, but I think it was more smokescreen top 30 visits, and the real guys that we were looking for were in the pre-draft Combine visits because we used to be a little more predictable in that sense. So that's good. Yeah. See, the thing about R. Mason Thomas is he is short, but I mean, he was, like I said earlier, I went to Texas, so I watched a lot of R. Mason Thomas against Texas, and that was one of the only players on OU that I was familiar with because he was good. And it was one of those players that you had to focus your game plan around. He can run around your tackle and make the sack on the back end. I know it says he only ran a 4.6. I mean, that's pretty good for a defensive end, honestly, but he plays a lot faster. And some of the highlights that they showed, it's just him jumping on top of the quarterback. Now, luckily, he's on the Chiefs and won't get flagged. But if he was on a different team, he might get penalties for that crap. But, I mean, it's a great player.
David, while you were ranting, the Lions have traded up for the 44th pick, and they're now on the clock.
Wait, Alex, what did you say?
What do you mean, Alex? I just messaged you. Or do you mean Jackson?
Oh. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Go on, carry on, Jackson.
Oh, I was just announcing that trade.
Wait, so who traded?
Lions.
Lions and Jets.
Oh, the Lions moved up. All right, let's get back to it. Had a message come up here, but D winners to the Cowboys. Overall draft grade. What would your overall draft grade be, Alex?
Thomas.
No, for the whole draft, for like the 3 picks that we've made so far.
I feel quite strong about it.
I mean, we just filled the 3 holes we had.
I'm into like A- territory.
I mean,
B plus, A-. The only overarching thing which everyone's just going to keep going on about is they're trading the picks up to get to 6. That's it. I think all the players are the right picks. All the positional picks are right. Like
I actually want.
Veach said, and we all said this in the offseason, and even in the season when we were losing, we said Veach needs to rebuild the defense like he rebuilt the O-line, and he's doing that. So no one can really complain that we haven't took a wide receiver. But actually, people will. I guarantee there's comments on the post that say Mahomes hasn't got any wide receivers, which is false.
Dude, I mean, they already said that on my Peter Woods post. They were mad that we didn't take Denzel Boston or something.
Andy Reid said as well. Andy Reid said that he likes the room, and he wasn't like lying. So,
ooh, Derek Moore, another edge rusher that same size. See, Zion Young is falling. Now, what do we think of that? Because that clearly says that all the NFL teams are lower on him than the actual like analysts who have gotten us all riled up and excited about Zion Young. They see something different. So I'm inclined to believe them, but I really did. I mean, I hadn't really heard of Zion Young until the pre-draft process, whereas I had heard of R. Mason Thomas before the pre-draft process. So I don't know. Interesting. It feels like Baltimore could take Zion Young here. Derek Moore is... That makes sense, actually, because he went to Michigan.
To be fair, there's a mixture of comments on the post about R. Mason Thomas. Some people called him a midget. Not very nice. But a lot of people like the pick.
So that's the thing. You know what that tells me, Alex? There are people who read his stats and measurables, and then there are people who are familiar with the player because they watch college football. And if you watch college football, you probably know who R. Mason Thomas is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I like the pick. I'm cool. Miami got a good pick, though. I like Miami's pick. Jacob Rodriguez.
We just got details on the D. Winters trade. It is a 5th-round pick that the Cowboys are sending to San Francisco. Yes, the 152nd.
Interesting. Why the hell does the Niners want even more picks?
And they're just refusing to it. They picked one player, haven't they?
Yeah, they picked like they've traded down like 3 times. What are they doing, dude? I guess they just want to get up all this.
Just trolling the draft.
Honestly, I like this strategy for them. Just pick up a bunch of scraps on like players. Take a ton of flyers on guys you think are going to be okay, and then one of them has to hit, right? Like,
there we go. There he goes.
Is this Zion Young?
Yeah.
To the Ravens. They didn't trade up. They just let this happen.
I had a feeling they were going to do that. I just felt like a Raven-y pick.
It is a Raven-y pick because they don't complicate things. But that's the thing. Is that because the Ravens front office just looks at a lot of the consensus stuff? And that can screw you over sometimes because they do. The Ravens pick consensus like all the time. When they took Malachi Starks, when they took Odafe Owe.
Guys that,
They take the guys that the media likes. And they're like, oh my God, he's fallen to us.
The Giants have no plans to trade Thibodeau. Interesting.
Zion Young, Missouri. I am in misery. If you could keep that
I need
one
to
up
get
for a
some
little bit
highlights
longer.
up of Mason Thomas.
Well, funny you should ask. Hang on.
On the clock.
Shall we
Nice.
indulge in some R. Mason Thomas?
For the fans wanted a speed rusher as well. That's what they wanted.
I mean, look at. I mean,
oh man, this guy, absolute.
okay.
Oh my god.
That's a pretty good clutch rep right there. I mean, he's just there in 2 seconds.
Look at him. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of. Oh,
he's just slippery. He's very slippery.
Features balling, my friends. Having a good draft.
Oh, that's more on the quarterback. He stood in that pocket for a long time, but it's good to punish those. Okay, that's more of just right place, right time. But hey, okay, jeez, go big. He scored on that. He seems to have incredible contact balance from the few reps we've seen already. He just doesn't fall over. Here's the play that we saw in the Longhorns where he just killed Arch Manning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and that left tackle was going to be one of the top prospects in this draft if he declared. So that's an NFL caliber left tackle that he just kind of bitched. Dude, he's getting a lot of strip sacks. Cuts inside. Dang.
I feel like this is the guy, you know. We've missed this.
Who does this remind you of?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Josiah Trotter out of Missouri, linebacker.
Interesting. So Anthony Hill continues to fall, a guy that I like who also is Texas, as we continue to watch some R. Mason highlights. You know what's funny? This was posted 15 minutes ago. Like, they were ready for this. And it says, like, welcome the Chiefs' new defensive end.
Oh, so they had the highlights ready, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I just love how he jumps at people to tackle them. But I need to see more wrapping up because in the NFL, they might bounce off that.
Yeah,
I'm sure Spags will get him right.
Cowboys Ravens going to Rio in week 3.
That was announced during the draft?
Yeah, just now.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, that's a freaking Veach, or that's a Spags play right here. They love those swats at the defensive line.
Yep.
But I feel like he's too short for that to be regularly an occurrence. But if, you know, you keep your eyes on the ball. Push him back.
Damn. Mark Ingram's son just said the Steelers still suck at the draft.
That's crazy because Mark Ingram is a career saint. Like, I get he was on the Ravens for a little bit, but like, come on. There's Ty Simpson getting sacked by R. Mason. What a weird name.
Who?
Oh, there's a stunt where he moves inside. He's kind of he kind of is like a linebacker when it comes to blitz stunts where he can like move.
About that. I was just watching them highlights. Yeah.
Dude, I like how that's the tackle that just got drafted as well, the Arizona State guy. Man, dude, there's
posted.
That is the end of our highlights show. Oh, I got rid of it just before the good old ad. Jackson, you're gone.
I'm still here.
Yeah, what? Why has he left us?
He doesn't have a. He's audio only. Your camera's off.
My camera's on.
Oh, he's back now. He's returned.
All right, I'm gonna catch up on the things. I've only heard positive things about R. Mason Thomas.
Yeah, I feel like we started an edge
Dog.
run. A lot of edge rushers are going off the
Chat,
off the
we
ball
need
now.
some help for Pat. Pat needs some help.
I told you they'd say that.
I thought Howell was more consistent. Howell has very tiny arms. Like, they're smaller than Ruben Bain's. And if we didn't draft Ruben Bain, there was no way we were drafting Howell. He has very tiny arms. Yeah, our D-line is going to be a lot to deal with. I like it's a different approach. I feel like last couple years we've had a very standard, like, this is an interior defensive lineman. This is a defensive end. They line up this way. They're not very flexible.
And the main thing is they were constantly going to people that we knew, bringing them back, veterans, and they just literally wiped the board and got a lot of young kids in the draft. Great. That's what we needed. I told you, like, they were going to rebuild the D-line like they have the O-line in previous seasons. I mean, it needed a rebuild. Come on. It was like it should have been rebuilt before last season.
Well, and you know what's great about this, too, is this is like, you also get Omar Norman Lott as a freshman, or this is like he redshirted last year.
He technically is because he got injured. And
yeah. So now you bring 2 new defensive tackles and a defensive end, and all of a sudden,
everyone missed it yesterday. Everyone missed it. I didn't post it because I was too busy posting about the first round, but the Chiefs said he'll be ready for training camp as well.
Right. I did post it. One of the rare times I posted the news.
I was posting too much about Delane. I'll post it eventually. Oh, the Colts are traded back with the Steelers, who now pick 47th.
Oh, and the Steelers fans are excited.
Yeah. More picks.
We're done with day 2 picks, yes, but we might trade up, so we're staying on the live. Alex is just over here from Chiefs.Talk, just grinding out some R. Mason Thomas hype for you guys on the
I need to find some highlights, yeah. I need to do some.
Here, do you want me to send you that video I just watched?
Yeah, that would help, yeah.
That video had a lot of fun ones. And the video, circled.
People aren't happy about, even like real analysts aren't happy about the lack of a receiver. Someone did a tweet. I wish we could put tweets on the chat because it'd be funny.
Oh,
Someone said Patrick Mahomes, by the time the Chiefs get him somewhere, he receiving help in this draft, and it's him and the skeleton.
Dude, they could literally sign Deebo Samuel tomorrow and fix some problems.
There's still a couple of guys out there, isn't there? I know everyone wants Tyreek, but I still think Tyreek's like halfway through the season now. I don't think he's not going to be ready for September, is he?
I don't think he's.
I still think they could potentially add him though,
Yeah, if he didn't have the legal thing again, like he had another legal thing. I'm like, dude, just stop it. Like, I mean, I just.
That's a nice pick by the Steelers.
Who did they take?
They took a wide receiver.
Oh, Zachariah Branch potentially, or is it Brazel?
No.
Brazel. What was I sending you? Yeah, I'm just gonna send the link. Yeah, and Thornton actually, I think, is going to be seen as a legitimate receiver now. I think.
Well, they've paid him like one. They've not paid him to have minimum reps. It was crazy last season. I just write last season off, but do you remember when he had like some really good games and then Rice came back and you just didn't really see him again?
Yeah. Hey, I saw it. One of the safest players in the draft too. He doesn't have a very high ceiling, but he's solid, and that's what the Steelers need. They just need solid pass catchers. But Alex,
who's going to be that quarterback? Go on.
Will Howard.
Go on, what are you going to say? You saw what?
I saw your post. The Chiefs have taken 3 defensive players with their first 3 picks. That's a pretty good graphic, or the picture.
The only thing is, I just, to find pictures of all 3 of them was just going to take too long, so I just stole that one off the Chiefs, fortunately.
I mean, that's a good picture, though. I like it.
I'm happy. I think I don't know what you guys are grading at. What do you guys think? I think I'm in the A- territory so far.
I'm in the A- too.
For us?
Yes.
Yeah. A-.
Hey, Alex, I sent you the highlights. So you can clip them off and make people happy. Is the guy we just got food?
What? Who?
I think they meant good.
Oh.
Someone said, who got young? Oh, the Ravens. The Ravens.
Ravens.
Right, and we got Kenneth Walker, dude. Like, that changes the offense entirely. Like, Mahomes not having help was more so the fact that he didn't have a running game, and now he actually has that. Let me look up.
Mason Thomas ran a 4.67 at the combine. He ran so fast his cap fell off.
You could post that. Here we go. Everyone wants to know who's available as a wide receiver free agent. I'm going to list them off because there's actually a lot of veterans that, if worse comes to worse, can come in and immediately contribute. Starting off the list, Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm kidding. I really don't want to bring him back. I'm going to name some bad ones first. Brandon Cooks, no thank you. Gabe Davis, no thank you. Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, Curtis Samuel, Jawan Jennings, who, if you could get Jawan Jennings for like 10 mil a year, I'd like that a lot, actually. I'd actually really like to get Jawan Jennings if possible. And then Keenan Allen is also available. So there is some like veteran options if the Chiefs feel that that's worth it when all the dust settles and these guys are more desperate to take a 1-year flyer deal. I mean, you also have some sleepy wide receivers you could pick up. Like, dude, Tim Patrick is 32 now. Never mind. Okay, wow. I'm old. Maybe you take a flyer on a guy like Jahan Dotson. I mean, that's a classic Veach first-round redemption project if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. Falcons took a really good pick.
All right, I'll get back to the draft then. Everyone keep...
But actually, the Falcons took... This is interesting.
Is that his brother?
Oh,
yes, it is.
That's hype.
That's why I said it's interesting. So they're going to play together.
That's so hype. That's big. You think the current O-line can protect Pat? Yes, if they're healthy. Okay, I had another person just text me saying that R. Mason Thomas is a really good pick. So I only had one person say that.
There's always someone that doesn't like the pick.
I know, right?
People didn't like the Josh Simmons pick, and it was like the most obvious pick ever for the Chiefs. Right. Comment in our group, one of the group chats. It's funny because this draft has convinced me I have no idea how this front office goes about team building.
That's a great... Wait, oh my God, wait.
Don't look at the chat. Who do you think said it?
Todd.
Yes.
Wait, I think you should quote him, because that's something I've been thinking about doing, is like quoting fans and stuff. But that is a great quote that I think would embody the entire fan base right now. Is if anything this draft has taught me, I have no idea what our front office thinks about team building, because any tendency that you might have predicted, oh, they hate short players on the D-line. Oh, they don't get tweener build players. Oh, they don't draft corners high. They don't take non-offensive players. Yeah.
I think they've nailed it. 3 in. I know I said A-, but I felt they just nailed it. I don't really have any... What I want to ask you guys, both of you guys, is where do you think the O-line stuff came from? Like, where did the fans and opposing fans and analysts think that we needed an O-lineman with pick 9?
It's because they saw Jawan Taylor gets cut, and I feel like a lot of the analysts, like, if I had to be honest, it's hard to keep up with every team. Like, look at us, like, just going to look at us going to like the R lads depth chart and going, hey, I forgot the Giants had these players at this position. Like, I don't think like a Pat McAfee or a talking head is going to know every single team's depth chart and needs.
Or did they base it on the fact that Mahomes got hammered into an ACL, an LCL test? So like our Chiefs O-line sucks.
Yeah, and they probably didn't look at who they actually have on the roster and how many players were injured last year. And I mean, our O-line is fine. Jalen Moore is a little suspect, but now he has a full offseason to really train at right tackle with the Chiefs system. Yeah. Like, I think he'll be fine. And yeah, and I also, and honestly, someone just said Taylor was kind of ass. I think that's addition by subtraction, you know? Most penalties.
Look, this guy, to be fair, I talked to him a bit, so I'm not going to say it in a bad way, but this guy's commented on every single draft post, not just we're drafting, every single post about a receiver. He said, of course, no offensive investments from Mahomes.
Have just traded for this pick.
The Panthers did. What do the Panthers want here? Let's see what the draft's all about again. AJ Halsey's still available. I like him. Jennings Dunkert. There's some good players, dude. I wish we had a 3rd round pick. See, this is what makes me upset. Or yeah. I wish we had a 3rd round pick.
Maybe there's still time.
There is still time. I really like the Terrell bat duo. Honestly, the Falcons.
Pretty cool.
Can we see who the Falcons have picked? Are you able to show every draft pick the team has made?
No, I don't think I am.
I thought that was a feature of this graphics software that I paid $10 for.
I mean, I can see everybody's picks. Oh, that shows. Let's see, who did you want? You wanted
Falcons. Because they got Terrell. Oh, okay. Oh, it shows.
Yeah.
Oh, that was their first freaking pick this draft.
There were a handful of teams that didn't have a 1st round pick, so tonight was going to be their first.
Oh, that reminds me, because we were talking about the Delane trade, how nobody's going to remember it if Delane's good and whoever the Browns draft is bad. Already, the Falcons trading away their 1st round pick this year to the Rams. That 1st round pick became Ty Simpson. So now people are saying, well, the Falcons ended up winning that trade because they ended up getting a later 3rd or 4th round pick in that trade, who became Xavier Watts, who's one of the best safeties in this league as a young player out of Notre Dame, was a baller as a rookie last year. So they got James Pierce and Xavier Watts for Ty Simpson, Terrence Ferguson, who's the Oregon tight end, and then some other apparently not good picks. So all of a sudden, you look at the trade again, and 1 year later, it's like, I mean, unless Ty Simpson is Jesus himself or at least a solid quarterback, but I mean, Xavier Watts is already proven a good player, and I know James Pierce has his legal issues, but we could see the Mansoor Delane trade could look genius just if he's a good player. Like, who cares? There's a good D tackle off the board. That's a guy we had visit with us, top 30 visit, I think. Texas Tech Lee Hunter. They have a couple of D tackles that are supposed to get drafted in this year. Alex, what you doing? You're locked in.
I was doing this highlight reel.
Oh, yeah.
Actually wasn't frozen. I was just locked in.
Who did Casey get? And is he good? It's like, we know you got to pass. Get him. Watch. Oh,
the more you look at R. Mason, the much better fit for us than Zion.
Yeah, because Zion Young is kind of built like George a little bit. And maybe we need something that's not George on the other side. I mean, that's probably why they liked Arvell Reese and David Bailey, is they want a speed rusher.
Yeah, they needed one. I said this. They need. Everyone knew we needed one.
Do I let a Jets fan join the live?
No. Blew him out the building.
It was that one that called me yesterday. I mean, he can yap. He'll fill the air. I'll tell you what. I mean, it's because the Jets are on the clock.
Oh, the triple hitter that was appearing on my feed today was for the Jets, the Mets, and the Knicks.
Oh yeah, hilarious. I actually am curious what his other affiliations are.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess New York City FC. I guess.
Wait, was that one of the teams in that video? Was the New York City FC?
No, it was the Mets,
the
Knicks, who both lost last night, and then it was when they drafted
Omar Cooper.
No, not Omar Cooper. What's
David Bailey?
No, Kenyon Sadiq.
Because they didn't like the pick.
No,
I saw
like all that. They had it lined up, all that hitting in like 10 seconds. I don't know if that actually lined up to that, but
I saw that either people love the Kenyon Sadiq pick and say it was like a B or an A, and then I've seen people grade it as like an F or a D, and I'm in the camp of it's a C. So I still don't like the pick, but I don't think it was like the worst pick ever. But I'm a Kenyon Sadiq hater, so I feel like that's a little biased. But hater is a strong term, but I don't think he lives up to the hype that everybody has him at. And I think it's like the same thing. This is a weird connection. It's the same thing with Taylor Swift fans. It's like I'm connecting Taylor Swift's annoying fans to Taylor Swift's personality, similar to how I'm connecting Kenyon Sadiq lovers, like this guy that's about to join, to Kenyon Sadiq fans. Why is it like Kenyon this? Sadiq.
I think I'm on my phone because I'm watching draft on my computer because my TV got hit by a golf club a few days ago.
This is Elliot, our resident New York Jets fan here, calling in from Texas, Austin, Texas. How are we doing, Elliot?
Oh, we're doing very well. Jermod McCoy, his knee may be screwed up, but he is on the board. So is EMW. So is Anthony Hill.
Oh, so is CJ Allen. Safety?
We need a safety. We need a linebacker. We need a lot of things. And none of them was Lee Hunter. So I'm very happy with that.
That's true. Who's your, because you have T'Vondre Sweat.
Yeah, we just traded for him.
That was a good trade. I like that trade. So do you need a defensive end though? I like Gabe Yaquez still available here too.
Like we could, I mean, obviously we took Bailey yesterday. And we have Will McDonald, and we did sign some depth. We got Kingsley out of the Bengals. I forget who else, but we signed. I think we've got 4 starting caliber edge rushers that we signed to the team this year. Or like between signing Will McDonald, drafting David Bailey, we should have 4 starters.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of holes anyway, so I would just take best player available. But ooh, okay. How do you feel about this pick?
I didn't see the pick.
It's on the bottom of the screen.
He can't see probably because he's on the
phone. Oh, interesting. I mean, he's short. He's a small guy. Probably wouldn't have been my pick, but I mean, he could be really great. We have, like, we needed another corner. We have corners, but
they're not good.
I really thought McCoy was it because we have corner depth. We have enough corner depth to like have someone get injured, and I really thought McCoy was the pick.
But McCoy's knee might never recover. Is the thing? Is that the thing that Todd Gurley had, the degenerative knee? Because it ended Todd Gurley's career.
Yeah, I mean, fair, but like, I mean, shit.
I mean, is it worth the risk? I don't know. Like, I
don't know.
Pons is a great player, and he's not hurt.
He is a great player, and he's not hurt, which is fair. He is short. I mean, we got Brandon Stevens, who shaky season. But AZ Thomas had a really, really great, really promising rookie season, and will probably be the starter this year. So Pond slotting in. I don't know where he's going to fit in on that depth chart. Like, McCoy probably would have gone immediately and been the first corner on this depth chart. Ponds, I don't know where they're going to put him. Like, I don't know where they're going to play him. But he obviously will play.
Who's your slot?
Our slot is, oh my God, what's his name? He was Tennessee's, and we traded for him as well. And he played really well for us before he got injured. I
know who you're talking about because Tennessee was
Jarvis
really
Brownlee
mad.
Jr. Jarvis Brownlee Jr.
Because I remember the Titans were mad that they got rid of him. They're like, why are we trading away young players for no reason?
Exactly. Young, great players. Like, played really, really great. Missed part of the end of the season when he got injured. And also, he didn't really play that great when he was asked to kind of be playing on the outside. But when you put him in the slot, when you play him as a nickel, he was phenomenal. Phenomenal for the team.
Jackson, can you show us all the picks the Jets have made? Because I just saw it flash on our screen too. And wow, I didn't realize D'Angelo Pons was 5'8". That's really short.
I think he's 5. I thought it was 5'9".
They're giving
5'8"
him
5'8".
5'8".
Yeah. 180.
A 182, but he's got the biggest prerequisite to be a Jet. 436.40.
So what do you think of Bailey at 2 is the first one? Because I know you were telling me you don't like that pick.
I mean,
you're coming around.
It grows on me. I thought that, I mean, listen, you are at number 2 and you can develop Reese. You take him. It seems like they just didn't think that they would put in the time and effort of developing him, which I guess is fair. Bailey pick is fine. I was more hoping for Reese. I think that we're not going to win this year anyways. You might as well spend a lot of time building him into what you want him to be, and then he's got a much higher ceiling than Bailey does. And so
I don't know. I don't know if he has a higher ceiling. I like I told you, I think the tweener build is scary, and it scared the Cardinals off, and they'd rather take a running back than a defensive end, which they also needed. So
yes, he definitely fell to an interesting situation. What is it? 4?
Yeah,
it's either 3 or 4 first round edges for the Giants over the past 4 or 5 drafts.
Well, they have 4 first-round defensive ends on the roster because Brian Burns was a first-round pick by the Panthers way back when. But
they also traded for. And then they've got Abdul Carter, Thibodeau. I mean,
the other New York team.
Yeah.
What are your New York teams?
What do you mean?
You're outside of.
We got the Mets, the Knicks, the Islanders.
So it was the teams that Jackson was talking about yesterday.
Ooh. I like Minnesota's pick. Did that flash here? Yeah, it just did. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Oh, was he not in the software? It's Jake Galday.
Yeah, it's Galday, not Golden.
Oh no, I've just been typing these this whole time because the search thing is
too many players.
The best. No, it's just not the best.
Yeah, I think it has like everybody. Like you could make Rocco Beck in there.
Ooh. Oh, you could draft yourself.
I could. We played around with it. Like I put Tanner Kozel 4th overall to the Titans when we were testing this thing. That's a late round sleeper. When's your next pick?
Ooh. Our next pick isn't until the 4th, but we have, I think it's 3 4th round picks now after all these trades. So there's definitely a chance we're trading back in tonight.
Oh yeah, we Chiefs don't even have a pick, so we're just kind of hoping for the best here. I don't know if we want.
Waiting.
I'm interested in who the Packers are about to take. I think that Indy's probably. I really think they wanted Golday. I think didn't they do? I'm pretty sure they did a top 30 with him. I know there was a lot of tracked interest with him, and now I'm getting a lot.
I'm curious who takes Stowers. I'm curious who takes Stowers. I'm curious who takes Anthony Hill.
Houston's got another 2nd round pick, and I think they'll probably either take Anthony Hill or Stowers. Those are 2 guys that really fit them. And then
where does Emmanuel McNeil Warren go? That's
the guy. I mean, I like the Golday pick, but I thought the Vikings would have been a landing spot for him because they didn't get Thieneman, however you say his name.
Well, it's just showing that the analysts, dude, have been pretty off this year.
Yeah.
I think this year's the hardest one to really nail down, if anything.
I agree. The difference in level of talent is like very blocked out. Like you've got a lot of guys with similar levels of talent all across the board.
Yeah, and it just really comes down to preference.
Exactly. And so it's like so hard to predict where they're going to go with it. Let's see who I had Indy taking. Oh, I had Cash Howell, but I also had them not trading down.
Oh, that's a good pick by the Packers.
Who did take? Let's see. It hasn't flashed over here yet, and I'm in a commercial on mine.
I don't know. Oh, Jackson does have the pick in, I think.
Let's see. What pick are they actually picking at now? They're at... Because I made a mock draft last night, just right before I went to bed. Nice little three-round mock draft, obviously without the first two.
Brandon Chissy. Okay.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Talk, that's who you had the Chiefs taking in one of our mock drafts. Alex is hard at work. As you can see, the content grind never stops.
I'm grinding it.
You had Brandon going to us in one of your mocks.
I did, and he told me not to.
Yeah, and he fell all the way to pick 52. So,
yep. Cool. At pick 53, last night I mocked the Steelers taking Jeremy Bernard, so I wasn't that far off. They just traded up to do it.
Interesting. Zachariah Branch, I think, is going to fall really far. If I had to be honest,
should be.
What did you think of the Niners pick?
He was kind of everyone's guy. I feel like he started rising a lot at the end, and it really just seemed like they just didn't want to get cute. They liked him. They took him. I mean, you signed Mike Evans to a huge deal, but I mean, not even that big of a deal. But I think they could have filled their needs better. But I do think he's a really good player, and so I think we'll see how that goes.
Xavier Harris is 6'8". Sorry, I just started looking at what defensive linemen are left. Holy cow.
Dang. D lineman.
All right.
Dominique Orange, Grayson Halton.
Isn't Orange someone you told me to look out for, Jackson?
Big citrus.
Oh, he's here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jackson went to Iowa State.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
Big boy.
All right, Elliot. Well, we appreciate your time coming onto the show today. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while, so you have a great rest of your day, man.
Enjoy the draft, and Kenny and Sadiq, dog.
He's not a dog.
Don't let Picorn tell you
guys who likes it. He likes the Sadiq.
That was my favorite pick.
Ruining Mason Taylor's career.
No, first thing they go in the press conferences, we're so excited to put both of them at the field at once. I don't understand what the Omar Cooper Jr. pick is, because you got
Sadiq is kind of that guy.
Exactly. So that pick I didn't fully understand, because he can't play outside well. So I'm not really sure what we're doing with that one. But Sadiq, dog. Absolute dog.
It's just fun to pick players.
It is fun to pick players. Hey, will be a great landing spot for a QB. 2 generational tackles.
Holy cow, is Brandon Kissy crying?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, my. Jeez.
Wow.
Those are some tears.
I mean, is he a Packers fan? Because that would make sense.
I think he's just happy to be drafted, man.
I was going to say.
I think bro was just happy. He's a Packers fan now. Anyways, that's what I'll sign off with. Bye, y'all.
Peace.
See ya.
Dude, Alex, you are hard at work right now, man.
No, I'm grinding.
What have you been posting?
Oh, that's a good one. He's found a lot of good stuff.
Well, the Chiefs official thing posted that he was a Chief in high school.
Yeah, that's what I saw on Twitter, yeah.
That's kind of fire for the viewers to see. There we go. R. Mason Thomas. Whatever high school that is, Chiefs University. I wonder what number he's going to wear. Who did the Colts pick? Oh, it's Pat McAfee.
Oh, did you get
the
booed?
Colts picked? I don't know. I might turn on the volume. If it doesn't come through my headset, let me know.
That McAfee is going off.
I like what he said. He said, "We gave you Michael Pittman, and we just got this player." Holy cow. Oh, CJ Allen, the Georgia linebacker. A lot of people had him going in the first round. That's who they got in exchange for Michael Pittman, apparently. A little undersized, but seems to be the moral of the story today. He's undersized, but he ran a 4.4, so it doesn't matter. Oh, man, the Eagles pick is already in? Holy cow. Hey, you're not hearing my background noise, are you?
No.
No.
Okay, good. Man, I could have done this the whole time yesterday and actually enjoyed the draft.
Patriots trade.
Oh, no. Damn. They really just make it easy for themselves, don't they? The Eagles just took Eli Stowers, the Vanderbilt tight end, who I honestly think is better than Kenyon Sadiq. Dude,
a lot of Chiefs fans were saying they didn't want him.
Yeah, because Chiefs fans are stupid sometimes. Sorry, guys. We're all...
It's always the case. A lot of Chiefs fans said this. You know the one we always say. A lot of Chiefs fans have said this.
Well, it's because you all want Kenyon Sadiq. You fall in love with that prospect. You start to hate the other prospects in that position group, and you shouldn't hate Stowers. He's a great player, physical tight end, classic prototype. I guess he's a little bit not much of a blocker, but I mean, dude, I don't like this, dude. The Eagles are going too much offense. There becomes a point where, like, so you can never go too much defense because you're always rotating players. You know, your defensive line is rotating out. Your linebackers are rotating out. Sometimes you'll have 3 safety looks, 2 safety looks, 4 corner looks, 3 corner, 2 corner looks. Like, everything's always changing. But your offensive personnel, for the high draft picks that you're wasting here, I mean, you have Dallas Goedert. You have like 6 wide receivers now that are really good. I assume that A.J. Brown's going to get moved, but even still, they have Hollywood Brown, guys. They have Hollywood Brown, Dontavian Wicks, who's the good ones, actually? Devonta Smith, Mekhi Lemon, and the Patriots make the smart pick. They traded up for this, didn't they, Alex?
Yeah, they did.
They did. Good pick.
This is another one of Garrett's guys, Gabe Yakus. This guy's good. That's all I can say. He's a good pass rusher. 6'4", 260 pounds. Man, dude, I'm watching the Eli Stowers highlights against Texas, man. He killed them. He killed the Longhorns. I mean, dude, he's just so good at finding the ball at the catch point and just absorbing that hits. I like to say contact balance a lot, but it's something I really scout for when I'm looking at these players is contact balance, because it really can show like next level like playmaking ability and just like overall, like if you have good balance, you tend to be a better player at any sport. So Stowers just has great balance whenever he's getting hit, whenever he's making a catch. He made like a weird catch that I just watched him do, and then he got straightened out, ran over a guy, was easily still on his feet. So, I mean, the Eagles, they really want to give Jalen Hurts no excuses now. If Jalen Hurts does bad, there's no excuses. Does Chris Bell fall to the 4th round? He might. I've actually heard a lot of people are kind of low on him. I know a lot of people are high. See, Chris Bell is a guy where a lot of the guys who like him love him, and the guys who hate him. Like, there's no real like, Chris Bell. I think he's Deebo Samuel-esque, and I like that for us, honestly. He's thick. He's like 6'2", like 230, dude. He's a running back at wide receiver.
Big. That's big.
He's fun. Yeah, he's stocky. Almost as big as our Mason Thomas. But yeah, Chris Bell could fall to us. I mean, at this point, I'd be pretty happy with that pick, honestly. I mean, I'd like to see what Jalen Royals can do. We took a 4th round wide receiver last year and they don't play. So I think Jalen Royals will play this year, and then whoever we draft will not play until next year if it's a wide receiver. But let's actually talk about this. Alex, you're still grinding, man? Oh, I see another Jacoby Lane lover here. Well, this makes sense. Your profile picture is USC, but he is another guy that is tall and fun. What do you think about
I'm trying to get a stats piece.
What'd you say?
I'm trying to get a stats piece.
Man, you were hard at work, dude. What do you think of Emmanuel? What's his? I know his initials.
How many picks are left tonight? Just want to read. I just want to see. Someone tell me how many picks.
56. There's 100 picks.
Still 100 to go.
It goes to pick 100.
So we've only got 40 odd to trade back in.
Yeah, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I think it's a classic example of just media hype projecting a player to make a sudden rise, and he just didn't make that rise. I mean, teams don't value him as much, and I think that was pretty indicative of like the Raiders going a different direction at safety with the Arizona guy who can play slot corner and probably will play slot corner, but I mean, AJ Halsey, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes before Emmanuel McNeil Warren. So, and I honestly,
this is a ruthless thing from an analyst on Twitter, Chiefs. He said, process makes absolutely no sense. Take a DE that Spags will refuse to play. Draft as a D through 3 picks, as in the D grade.
What did he say? After that?
Draft is a D grade.
He said drafted a defensive end. Oh, the whole draft he's giving a D.
Yeah, but he said we took a defensive end that Spags will refuse to play.
I feel like they're on the same page at this point. Like, Veach was talking about Spags liking, like, Mansoor Delane so much that he went up and got him. Yeah. I'm sure Spags likes R. Mason Thomas.
Here's the thing
Josh
as well.
Uche just sucks.
Yeah, but he didn't lasted the season at the Eagles, or however long he lasted. But here's the thing: how can you say you can say it last season when everyone's frustrated, but how can you say that now when they all know the Chiefs sucked last season? They're not going to mess around. Oh, big trade.
Yeah, the injury concerns are like career altering. Albert's mod, like he has degenerative knee, like that's something that just doesn't go away.
Are you listening? There's a big trade.
What's the trade?
I just said Grenade to the Eagles.
What?
Yep.
Wait.
Trading for 3rd round pick this year and next year.
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? It's there. Jonathan Grenard is going to the Eagles from the Vikings for a third this year and a third next year.
I thought you meant the player that just got drafted. Okay.
No, going to the Grenard Eagles? Still, that's a big trade. That's a good. The Eagles always get these kind of players, man. Always.
Yeah.
2 third-round draft picks.
Wait, are we still on the Gabe Yakas pick on the?
Yeah, on TV. Yeah.
Oh my God, the way Roger Goodell said it is so funny because he was trying not to say Jackus, but he was like, yeah, Gabe Yakas.
Yakas. He's a wrestler. Steady ball rush.
What were we saying? Oh, R. Mason Thomas and Josh Uche stuff or something like that. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, will Spags play him? I mean, probably, dude. He freaking drafted him. Like, I think he has a hand in that one. I mean, Spags had his pick at the end, and he said, oh, I want R. Mason Thomas over Zion Young. So if we drafted Zion Young, no one would be questioning it. So I think we made the pick that we picked a better player, and he's going to play. Dude, watch R. Mason Thomas be our best defensive end, Alex.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they are announcing it now. So,
Grenard is signing a 4-year. Listen, 4-year, $100 million deal.
Why? We kind of expected that because the Eagles don't have the Eagles have a ton of draft picks and they don't have like a lot of roster spots. So they're going to be trading a lot of draft picks for picks next year and to move up in the draft to get who they actually want, which is why they got Mekhi Lemon. Dude, the Eagles are trying to build something special here.
Yeah, they are. Again, they're just classic rebuild.
I mean, they're going all in for this year. They're trying to win the Super Bowl. They kind of had a disappointing end of the season. Didn't they lose to like the Bears or something? Or who'd they lose to? They didn't make the playoffs they made, right? Uh-oh. I just saw this pick.
It has not come across me yet.
Wow, I've seen it on TV first.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nate Boyerkirker, the tight end.
Yeah, because everyone's obsessed with the trade. That's why. That trade just took over the Twitter sphere.
Nate Boyerkirker out of A&M was never a threat. But what makes me mad about this...
sidetracked for a trade.
What the hell? His stats, 19 catches for 198 yards. That was his stats. This is like a Jared Wiley pick, but this is the second round. Why are you taking this guy? And you already have Brennan Strange, who is a dog. This was not a need for them. I hate this pick. Nate Boyerkirker. Huh. Weird. I think he was at Nebraska at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
He was.
He was. Yeah, now he's a super bum. Because I don't remember him from Nebraska. It's a weird pick. Because he didn't produce like anything in college. Oh my God. Dude, he's a 5-year college player. And his best season is 198 yards. He's only cracked 100 yards twice in 5 years. What a weird second round pick. Like, what? Like, that is baffling to me. Hey, Chiefs.Talk, now you got bots in your chat.
Where?
You got like an industry. Hello, sir or madam. We are a professional manufacturer. Our next pick is tomorrow.
But to be fair, the Vikings saved $34 million in cap space with that trade.
Oh, I think it's a great trade for them.
Eagles lost Jalen Phillips on the same deal. Well, they lost Jalen Phillips on the same deal and then got Grenard on the same deal, so they must prefer Grenard. Literally, Phillips went for 4 years, $120 million, and that's what Grenard signed for. And they lost some picks.
I feel like Phillips is younger, and you would rather have him.
Yeah, that's an interesting... Because they've given up 2 picks. I mean, there might be comp picks in a sense, but...
All right, well, let's start talking about the Chiefs, because somebody just asked, what is the position we want to address with the 4th round pick we have? Because everybody and their mother wants wide receiver. Let's talk about other options. I think linebacker is a big need for us, and I think safety is a big need for us.
Safety,
Dude,
I think safety's really bad.
Are we going to go all defensive draft? That would be crazy. We don't have a lot of picks left. And I mean, the way the safeties are falling, dude. What if we were crazy and somehow traded up all the way to get Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, or AJ Halsey might fall, but we need a true like deep safety. We had Bud Clark and Kamari Ramsey come for visits. Both are projected around the 98 range to the 85 range. That's like really close to our 4th round pick. So you might see us trade up from our 4th round pick, or we just draft Michael Taff out of Texas, which would be crazy. But Cole Wisnowski is another guy that Garrett likes that will be late available. Could always get Sonny Styles' brother at safety. I mean, take a flyer on a fast guy like that. I mean, there's a lot of good late round safeties. Logan Jones. I'm not familiar with this man. It's like the first guy. I have no idea who this is, except for the tight end.
Out of Iowa.
Huh. Center,
yeah.
I see it. He ain't even 300 pounds. Big time move. Why is Darius Slay saying big time move, bro? It's actually a nothing move. I know Jonathan Grenard is underrated, but now he's overrated. I'm not worried. Alex, you should check the message I sent you on Instagram. You're working so hard. I got to check what you've been posting. You got some R. Mason Thomas love. Wow, dude, the NFL numbers guy, his post doing Delane's number actually ripped.
The Browns have traded for this pick.
Is that Niners traded again?
Yep.
They traded back? What do they want?
The details.
Are they getting 2027 picks at all? Because that's what everybody's wanting, is they think the 2027 class is this miraculous class. Oh, you had the video.
Go down, baby.
Guy from Penn State. Who's the guy from Penn State that someone wants for safety?
Can you imagine the crash out if we moved up and didn't take a wide receiver?
Oh, Zakay Whitley. Wheatley. Oh, if we traded up? I don't think we're trading up today because I think we could just
didn't take a receiver.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't think the receivers left are worth trading up for. Chris Brazel's falling. People have kind of compared him to no route tree. Like he has
Brazel, Ted Hurst is still there. For now.
Malachi Field type kind of died out.
Yeah, do you remember after that, was it the Senior Bowl? He had like loads of hype.
Yeah.
We need this guy, and then there's nothing.
There's a decent amount of wide receivers I'd still like. And Elijah Surratt, you never know, man. You never know where he might fall. And I kind of like him. So, man, that was stupid of me to put him really high in my mock draft, but I really like him. Oh, and he's gone. Wow. That's crazy because I feel like the Niners should have traded or should have just taken this guy. Yeah, okay. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, the whole chat knows, but yeah, good job, Browns. Go get him. I don't know why the Niners didn't just take him. Just bite the bullet.
Browns are kind of cooking.
Well, you could say the Browns maybe won the draft so far. I like how they went 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, and they got a tackle as well, right?
Yeah, Bano, and God, we gave him some picks too for that. Bano, Casey Conception, Boston, and now, yeah, this is a good draft for them. They could be winning.
Hold it. I feel like I haven't heard much from the Bengals. Have they only picked once?
They picked Cassius Howell, and then who did they pick in the first round?
They didn't have a first.
Why?
No, there's
Why
some
did they
teams that didn't have first round picks.
Did they trade out of the first? Why did they not have a first? What trade happened where the Bengals wouldn't have had a first round pick? Wow, the Royals are actually winning in baseball right now?
A miracle.
For the best team in Texas. What is this?
Ooh, Texans took. Ooh.
Has it come through yet?
Tight end.
It's come through for you. Oh. Who's a good safety in this draft? Well, someone in the comments likes the Penn State safety named Zakay Whitley. I like AJ Halsey left on the board right now. I like Bud Clark out of TCU, although he's a little smaller. But some people like Kamari Ramsey. We had him pre-draft visit.
Oh, Titans are taking your boy.
Who? Which boy? Anthony
He's
Hill?
your boy.
Anthony Hill?
He's your boy. Yeah.
Is it Anthony Hill? Because that's a good landing spot for him. He's actually going to play. That's a good pick. Good job, Titans.
Oh, they traded for him as well. Well, they traded up for the picks.
Oh, what? Why is there a picture of him with Mo Wagner and Franz Wagner? What is this supposed to prove? That he's kind of tall? Dog. Anthony Hill. You know what, Alex? I was kind of prepping myself for that R. Mason Thomas pick. I was like looking at the DNs we could take, and I was like, "There's a real chance that we could take R. Mason Thomas." So I'm glad I was like prepared for it, because if I'd been shocked, I would have been maybe upset. But
A lot of people say McNeil Brown is a steal. McNeil, what's his name? Sorry, McNeil Warren is a steal for the Browns.
oh yeah,
Well, you were really high.
No,
you loved him.
No, I didn't. I didn't like. I just was like, well, because everyone says he's good and he's still here. I mean, I'd take a flyer on him.
The Rams are on the clock. Are they going to take a player that McVay doesn't like again? So the plans, it's all coming to plan. McVay's going to get annoyed and take over at the Chiefs once Reed retires. There you go.
I did like that take. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, the more I think about it, you know what's crazy is we didn't like, a lot of us didn't like our Delane pick. And then we said, oh, Ty Simpson's an interesting pick. But actually, it's not a good pick for the Rams if you want to win now, which they're in the Super Bowl window. Why do you not just take Makai Lemon?
Like, they should be doing what the Eagles are doing right now.
Yeah, like how they had what Puku's kind of like, yeah, any given day he could do something wrong. But they had Devontae Adams, right? Puka and Makai Lemon, insane receiving core. And they thought, oh, we'll just take Ty Simpson.
Football Bros says they are going to take Drew Aller, quarterback out of Penn State.
Oh.
I am curious.
They'll take a receiver now.
Oh, the Broncos have their first pick of the draft.
Wow.
Up next.
What do the Broncos need?
Oh, they could have taken Anthony Hill. I'm glad they didn't get him. Although my friend who's a Broncos fan would have been really sad.
Well, say so about Mason Thomas. He says he models his game on Nick Bonito.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But I don't think we would have drafted Nick Bonito because of his stature.
Yeah.
Who do I think the Rams would take here? They're a type of team to take Jermod McCoy, but they just got McDuffie and Jalen Watson.
So no, I definitely need. They don't need to waste a pick on a guy with a. Well, it's clearly he's something wrong with his knee because he's falling and falling and falling.
Jennings Dunker. That's who I think is going to be the pick for the Rams.
Oh, interesting.
They need an offensive lineman bad, or they'll take Emmanuel Pregnon. Or they'll just be crazy. Or they'll be crazy and take a wide receiver. I don't think Chris Bell is going to make it to our pick in the 4th round. At least it's like an early
got a lot of injury problems, though.
I wish we gave up our 4th round pick instead of our 3rd round pick, and then I think I'd be happy. Because for as bad as we draft in the 3rd round, I think we draft really good in the 4th round. The only one that was a miss in the 4th round was Wiley, and he still could be something.
This Rams pick's not coming in. What are they doing?
No.
They're talking about Jermod McCoy right now, and they say he has an ACL injury and the long-term knee thing.
Wow, that sounds like a 7th rounder that the Chiefs can pick up.
Yeah. I was going to say he might fall to like the 4th round. And then do you think about taking him?
He's fallen. How many picks do we have in the 4th and the 5th?
That's a great question. Why did Jeremy Simmons or Jeffrey Simmons not sound excited at all about announcing Anthony Hill Jr.? That's like
that was
bro, it's your boy now.
Oh, the Rams are picked. What do you think the Rams have gone for? I don't know about this.
I'm looking at the Chiefs right now. We have 1 4th round pick left, 2 5ths, and a 6th. We only have 4 picks left.
Oh.
That early 4th, and then late 5th, and a late 6th.
Ugh. gonna have to be some moves then tomorrow.
Born in same Wichita, Kansas hospital as Pro Football Hall of Famer Barry Sanders. I didn't know Anthony Hill was from Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, I actually had a class with him. I didn't know if I ever said that before, but he was in my history of college football class that I took at Texas. And he You haven't done that animation in a while. You haven't done that animation in a while. You just want to shut me up. This guy's a bum. Max Clare.
Yeah, he doesn't even talk. We need some ball knowledge. He's just sitting there enjoying. I don't know what drink he's got, but he's not spreading the wisdom.
Jackson.
Yes.
I'm trying to run this stream.
Alex, you haven't been talking either.
You've also been sitting there doing
10
nothing.
minutes.
Bro got his talking paycheck in. All right, Alex, are we gonna end the stream after this pick, or are we gonna go on to the third? Because I would like
third.
Oh, why?
That's up to you guys, really.
I'm pretty tired from last night.
It would be funny though if the Chiefs traded into 63.
You know what's funny? I was about to complain about how long I stayed up last night, and then I realized that you probably stayed up longer in your time. I was like, dude, I stayed up till 4 a.m. Like,
that's
making
ridiculous.
Content.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous complaint.
Yeah. I stayed up till 4 a.m. making content. You were up till like 5 or 6.
Oh, the Bills traded above the Broncos.
Oh. Above the Broncos. Wait.
You mean with the Broncos?
Maybe, yeah. They're picking 62nd.
Wait, what? What? I'm confused.
Bills are picking at 62.
Oh, it's just glitched on here. It says round 2, pick 30, but it's round 2, pick 32 is what the Bills are.
Did you see who the Rams picked? No?
Mm-hmm.
So, who are the Bills taking?
Interesting.
Gerard McCoy. I kind of want them to. We got more questions. I've been a Chiefs fan for 8 years, but I can't afford the jerseys. Please go to DHgate and order them. They're like $20. They come from China. They're good quality. They make them in the same shops as Fanatics do, and they're stitched instead of screen printed, so they last longer. And it's only like $35 shipped. DHgate on your phone. You download it on the App Store. I don't know that. Yeah, no, I don't even think tariffs are not going to make anything different. So just order that. Do you think we trade up in the third round? Probably not. We don't have capital. All right, someone wants us to say who we think is the best draft so far. I will look. Let's see. The Cardinals, no. The Falcons have only made one pick. I like Baltimore's picks. Both of them are really good. The guard out of Penn State and then Zion Young.
Baltimore's steady draft. I thought New York have had a good draft.
I don't hate the Panthers so far. Well, New York's had a bunch of picks. Oh, that was the Bengals' first pick. It was Cassius Howell. Oh, the Browns. I think the Browns have won it. Definitely the Browns. So far, I think it's the Browns from what I'm looking at right now. The Colts have only made one pick. So many teams aren't picking this year, dude. It's like a bunch of teams deciding we'll take all the players in this draft class, and then other teams are like, nah, we don't want to draft.
They're waiting for next year.
I like the Raiders picks, actually. I mean, obviously, Fernando Mendoza is a good pick, but I like Traden Stukes. So Miami's got a sneaky good draft. Caden Proctor, who was kind of a reach, but then they got Chris Johnson and Jacob Rodriguez. I mean, they still don't have a single wide receiver, though, which is crazy.
Bills
They're dude, Malik, talk about a team not giving their quarterback a weapon. Malik Willis is throwing to nobody.
Ooh. The Bills are picked.
And you've seen it. I would say the Eagles are probably winning this draft. I actually kind of like the Jets draft, though, if I'll be honest. I mean, they took...
You still think the Eagles are winning with their trade as well?
Yeah, but now that I look at the Jets draft, dude, I noticed a trend. They only drafted players who made the playoffs in the college football. They
Maybe
got
it's
two
new
Indiana guys, Oregon and Texas Tech. Ooh, okay. I think this is a very hit or miss prospect. He's been one of those guys that was on people's radar since his freshman year at Ohio State, and he's really fast, but hasn't really lived up to the hype that he was supposed to have after his freshman year. So be interesting to see if he actually becomes something. Wow, so Seattle doesn't even have their own pick. I actually kind of like the Titans draft. It's not bad. The Commanders have only picked Sonny Styles. I feel like a lot of folks are doing pretty okay. Yeah. The Browns cooked last year. I liked their draft last year, even though they drafted 2 quarterbacks and 2 running backs. I think every player they got last year was pretty solid.
I don't know what to think about the Browns.
I think they're going to invest in Shadur and see if he's good or not.
So we have, 2 more picks in this round?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought this is the last pick in this round.
64.
Oh, yeah, I can't do math.
Oh, Chop can't count. Wow.
Wait, this guy, there's no way that happened. There's no way that happened. Did they just say David Igbenison was started at Ohio State and then had to go to Ole Miss and then transferred back? There's no way that happened. I think I misheard that. Oh, he started at Ole Miss as a freshman and then transferred to Ohio State for the last 3 years. Okay. I mean, he's pretty good. Honestly, he doesn't look as bad as I thought. I didn't think he was bad. I just thought he was overhyped. What is Chargers going to do? Dude, the Chargers fans look like plants.
Well, they haven't got any fans. That's why.
Oh, they're pretty happy with their pick. Oh, I do think they could take yeah, it could be Dunker here. That'd be big.
That'd be a good pick for them.
Yeah. Dunker. Do you just have like all your posts like pre-made and stuff?
Me?
Oh, dang! I'm watching your newest reel of R. Mason as a dog. You posted that a while ago.
That's a good highlight tape, isn't it? I thought it was a good one anyway.
Oh yeah. Someone said he can't stop the run. Good thing we have 6 other D linemen that
we
can.
have like 10 nose
Wow. What a
ratio. We have like a load of
ratio.
big bodies in the middle. What the hell?
What a huge ratio.
What do you want? You want speed rushers or do you want... Honestly. What did I tell you earlier? You can't please everyone. Right, who are the Chargers taking? Well, they took a lineman, but it's not who you thought.
Oh, Jake Slaughter.
I think Dunker not being in the second round's a bit of a surprise. He was really hyped up.
I forgot Gelati was on the team.
Really?
I'm not mad at our edge rushing group now.
No, I mean, he had a good half of the last season. I thought he played pretty well.
Well, now we got all first year and second year players and a Felix Anudike Uzoma and Chris Jones.
Yep.
So it's going to be new, hungry people on that defensive line that are going to want to actually show up. Finish sacks. No contentment.
They've rebuilt the D line, and we probably still get Cam Jordan as well.
Yeah, bring him in as a vet. All right, Seahawks round us out. I'm curious who they'll take. Oh, they might take Jennings Dunker. I mean, Corn Doggy on the podcast last night said that he wanted a guard. And Jennings Dunker is projected to slide in at guard, even though he's a tackle currently. As happens. Oh, boy, dude. I was up so late last night. I don't think we have to trade up to get Lane. Someone's asking.
Oh, yeah, a couple of guys want Jacoby Lane. I've seen that a lot.
It's his size profile. It's one of those things you can. I mean, he's productive. I'll look at something real quick. Jacoby Lane. Well, he's only 21. Did he run the 40-yard dash? I don't think he did. I was just curious how fast he was. It's 750 yards last year. I really look for games in college where they like took over a game to see if they're really going to be an NFL contributor. I mean, he took over a few games, it looks like, where you're getting like 10 targets and bringing in like 6 catches. He's got a good amount of those games, but it doesn't look like his average depth of target is that far.
The Seahawks have picked. I think they took one of your guys. Well, someone you liked anyway.
I like lots of players. Where did it go? I can't even find the StreamYard anymore. There it is. Who's the pick? Or are we going to wait for it to show up?
I haven't got it in.
Honestly, this one's going to probably be over before the first round was over. I mean, when did the first round end? Like at 2? But this started at 6. So, or at 10. It'll probably end at 10. I don't know why I said 2. All right. Who did the Seahawks pick?
Picked your boy.
Let me see if I can guess it based on who's left, or am I going to spoil it for myself? That's probably the more likely scenario.
Or do you want me to hit the button for the last draft? Or for the last
hit it. Oh, that is my boy. Because
That's a good pick, that.
You know what's funny, Alex? I thought this guy was going to go a lot higher than mock drafts had him, because mock drafts had him as like, this guy's a sleeper in the 4th round. Well, when that happens in mock drafts, they just
AJ
go to the 2nd round.
A bit. I feel like a lot of people mocked him in the 2nd.
I like him. Bud
a lot of people mocked Dunker in the 2nd. A lot of people.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Dunker didn't go.
We're going to get Ted Hurst for our next pick.
We might. I think that's very likely. Or
I've talked up like all week. Every single day I just mentioned his name.
Yeah, I mean, if Ted Hurst goes, I mean, you've been saying it all week. It's going to happen.
Well, the theory was they met him at the combine and they gave him a top 30 visit, which makes you think they're really interested.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a lot of good wide receivers left. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I'm happy. They could move up if they really wanted to get one somewhere. Maybe they have to move up.
I don't know, and Brazel's still there, meaning like the other guys are going to start falling a little bit. So
I was always a mid-rounder guy for a wide receiver.
Yeah, unless Tyson or Lemon was at 29, but I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, which would have been ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh wow, the pick is in for the Cardinals already. Well, exciting. We're not going to be back for the final day, guys, but we'll still be having a ton of content. Well, mostly Alex will have a lot of content, but I'll post occasionally. I'll post the news.
Oh, hang on.
What just happened?
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Cardinals just took Miami quarterback Carson Beck.
Whoa!
There you go. They got him then. They were gonna. That's what they wanted.
Wow. So that's their guy. Interesting. That's their starting quarterback next year. That's their starting quarterback next year. That's interesting.
Bombshell to end the draft on.
That is a bombshell. Wow. Carson Beck. Draft him in your fantasy dynasty drafts. No, don't do that. Damn, that sucks.
Who's he throwing to? Marvin Harrison?
Down. Trey McBride stock down. Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson, Jeremiah Love, Carson Beck.
I mean,
one of the.
He's got some good weapons there.
One of the offenses in the NFL.
Jacoby Brissett seeks an extension.
There's that Eagle guy. That Eagles fan that's everywhere, dude. This is an interesting moment, I'll say. Oh, yeah, the Cardinals have Gardner Minshew now.
No, of course they do, yeah.
All right. Well, let's log off here. Thanks, guys, for joining in. This was fun. Well, the R. Mason Thomas pick was a lot more fun, and I think so far so good on the draft. We're just knocking out our needs. I'm just really excited for next season to see how it all comes together. Any final words?
I agree. I agree.
Happy 250th America.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
250. 250 birthday. You British man. We 250 years ago we freed ourselves from you. That's what we'll end on.